Hey guys, hope you're doing well today. This is going to be my second update for my Pan That Palette project pan, and this is for 2019, so I'm working on 3 palettes to hopefully finish by the end of 2019. I'm thinking I'm going to be finishing this project a little bit earlier than the end of next year because I'm making some really good progress, and I think I'll have one of the palettes done probably within the first couple months of the new year, which I'm really excited about, and then a couple of the other ones are going slowly but surely, but I've still made some pretty good progress. And I decided to use natural lighting because it is fairly sunny out, but it's going in and out of the clouds, so I'm sorry if the lighting changes a little bit throughout this video. But anyway, I'm going to start off with my Z palette that I'm working on. So I have 5 eyeshadows in here from Colourpop. 3 are from the Yes Please palette, and then 2 of them are just pressed singles that you can purchase. But anyway, I'll insert a picture of what this looked like in my first update. And here's what it looks like now. So as you can see, there is quite a bit of a difference. So you can see that little boat right here is finished, and I used up a lot of it, and I had pretty big pan in the last update, and I did manage to hit side pan where I only had about half of it left. But then I was using it and then it cracked all over the palette, and it's only a $5 eyeshadow. I did not feel like repressing it and dealing with it because I have so many warm browns like that in my collection. So I am considering this done. I used up the majority of the eyeshadow. I'm counting it as finished. I literally have so many warm browns, so I don't really care that much. And then one of my goals for the last month was to hit side pan on a Glass Bowl, which I did. I really enjoy this shade. It looks so much better over a colored base than just like a white base. I love throwing this over a blue eyeliner and just making it pop a little bit more. I haven't tried it over a black base yet, but I think that would look really cool. So I hit my goals on these 2 eyeshadows. I finished this one, well, finished, and then I hit my side pan on here. And then as for the 3 eyeshadows from the Yes Please palette, again, haven't made too much progress on these, but in this orangey shade right here, I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but I do have a bit of a dip right here. And then the other 2, I haven't used a whole lot. I used the red once or twice this month, and then same with the yellow. If those are the 2 eyeshadows that are left in this project, I think I'm just going to call it quits on the project and then start another Pan That palette and then still keep the eyeshadows. But that's where I'm at for my Z palette so far. My voice is shaking a little bit because I am starving. I think for the next month, I want to try to use up half or finish Glass Bowl, and then maybe I want to hit pan on this orangey shade right here. I've been using it a lot in my warmer eyeshadow looks, and even paired with Glass Bowl is really pretty. The next palette I'm focusing on is my Tarte Hamptons Weekender Contour palette. So this is just a little face palette with a blush, bronzer, and highlighter. I had finished the highlighter in another project, so I still have the blush and bronzer left. Anyway, I'm going to insert a picture of what this looked like in the first update. And this is what we're working with now. So as you can see, I did finish the bronzer right here, and I use this as an eyeshadow and as a bronzer as well. I really enjoyed the tone of this. I think it really went fast once I repressed it previously, like a few months ago, and it really went quick this month. I finished it this morning actually, which kind of prompted me to film this update today. And then I also hit pan on the blush. The blush is in Summer House and the bronzer is in Farmer's Market, and this is just a really pretty matte rosy toned blush. I haven't focused on this half of the blush too much, but on the top half I've been using it a little bit more, and I've also used it as an eyeshadow, which is how I hit pan on it in the first place. I don't think I'm gonna make too much progress on this one in the next month. In the next month, I do want to try to expand the pan on the blush a little bit more. And finally, I have my Tarte Make Believe in Yourself eyeshadow palette. This is mainly an all shimmer palette. Anyway, I'm gonna insert a picture of what this looked like in my previous update. And this is what we're working with now, so a ton of progress in the last month. I am really close to using up this shade in Pixie right here. It is a really pretty pinky gold shade. I'm actually wearing this on my lid today and on my lower lash line a little bit. It's a really pretty pinky gold, but I definitely have several eyeshadows like this in my collection. And I'm also really close to finishing Trance right here, which is kind of similar to Anastasia's Pink Champagne, and I think I'm going to repurchase that after I finish this shade right here, but this is a little bit more silvery and cool toned. I love this eyeshadow though. If you put it over a pinky base, it leans more pink, and if you put it over a bronzy base, it leans more gold. So I really love this eyeshadow. I'm definitely going to miss it once it's finished. And then I also made killer progress on the highlighter right here. I mix it with Pixie mostly, which is why I made so much progress on Pixie, because I was using this as an eyeshadow and as a face highlight. I also hit pretty significant side pan on Myth, which is the only matte eyeshadow. It's a pinky mauve shade. So I'm really happy with my progress. And the other ones, I've hit side pan on this shade in Marble, which is my favorite color in the palette. It's a beautiful metallic green shade. So in the last month, I wanted to focus on the highlighter, Pixie right here in the pinky gold shade, this shade in Myth. I wanted to focus on using up half of Trance and then use up half of Fairy, and I think I did a pretty good job hitting all my goals, except I didn't hit my goal on Fairy, which is this shimmery purple shade right here. I wanted to use up half, but I didn't really make a ton of progress on this one. For the next month, I want to focus on finishing Trance, which is this shade right here. I want to finish Pixie, and then I also want to finish the highlighter, which might seem crazy because it does seem like there's a lot of product still in the highlighter, but this is really soft and it does go very quickly, and especially if I'm mixing it with other highlights as well, because I feel like that's how I like it the best. It's pretty by itself, but it's not my absolute favorite highlight. And other than that, I don't think I want to focus on any other eyeshadows specifically, because I just want to get use out of the entire palette. So that is my second update for my Pan That Palette 2019, and I'm super happy with how I'm doing. I definitely need to focus on my Z palette a little bit more. And then also, I know last month I posted my pictures of like my eye looks in my last update, but I didn't take any this month, so sorry about that. I'll try to remember for next month. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and then also stay tuned for the picture progress comparisons at the end of the video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Talk to you later.